there's 1 week from week 1 and Cam Newton remains a free agent. What's going on, guys? It's your boy CJR Sports, and today we'll be talking about Cam Newton. And let's get right into this video. So at one time, Tom Brady was playing as well as ever at the age of 45. Cam Newton was the first pick in the 2011 draft. One is still playing and one is not. I mean, to kind of put in perspective, how hard it is to be and to stay in the NFL. And not only that, Cam Newton was a 2015 NFL MVP. And he has not been to any single team's training camp or preseason thus far. But should this really surprise anyone? Because I go through and, kind of what I think. You could argue that Cam Newton could be as good enough to start for one of the NFL's 32 teams. You could argue it. And Cam Newton also thinks so. He has said it on podcasts and whatnot that he personally believes that he is good enough to be able to still play. But the problem may not quite be as significant as him just getting injured and banged up, or kind of like his first decade in the NFL, because he has no longer been attracted to, or any team has had any attention of trying to either look at him or sign him or anything, along as that goes. But I mean, the biggest thing that goes along, it's so hard for Cam because the fact there is he just has a big personality. He has a big, very big personality. It is hard for someone like Cam Newton that has a big personality, that was the first overall pick in 2011, that was an MVP, that has been to a Super Bowl, that has been to different playoff appearances, and be not the starter on the depth chart. Plenty of guys that are currently in the NFL right now were rooting for Cam Newton when he entered the league with the Carolina Panthers. They wanted to play with Cam Newton. They wanted to play for him or against Cam Newton. Thus, he needed to play for a team with a established quarterback. Cam Newton cannot go to a team like, the Giants or Washington, because you can argue if things go wrong with those teams that, there are going to be Cam Newton lovers that will vouch for him, that says that he should play and that he should start, that he should be the face of the franchise, whatever you want to say. If Cam Newton wasn't their shot, he's going to have to be willing. He's going to have to be willing to be a backup. But that's not what Cam wants, from everything we know about Cam and his big personality, that he doesn't want to be a backup. He wants to play. And every team in the NFL knows that. Knows that he is less likely to consider being a number 2 quarterback rather than being the starter. And it feels bad because there's no reason to think he wants that, because everyone wants to play. Everyone wants to start. But, as much as he's shown, especially last year when he was with the Panthers for the back half of last season, he has definitely declined in that he should not be a starter, and it just should not happen. And that's why teams are staying away from Cam Newton, is because of his big personality, that he thinks he should start, that he thinks that he should be the franchise quarterback, and his play has just declined. I'm not saying that he's not good enough to still play. I believe that a team should take a chance on Cam. And some of the teams that the Ravens or teams like that have a like the Cardinals, that teams already have their franchise quarterback that are willing, if something happens to that quarterback, you have a good quarterback that can take control of take control of the team, take control of the huddle, that's been around for forever, everything along those lines. But if you have them go into like a quarterback competition, just like they did with Mac Jones a couple years back when he signed with New England, you're going to have that high, the high personality, the high motor, and everything that goes along with it. And they're going to have those Cam Newton lovers that are going to vouch for him in any way they possibly can. Unless the Panthers, because he has a really close connection with the Panthers, unless Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold both get hurt, it's going to be a long path for Cam to get back into the NFL, not because of his play, but because who he is as a person. And that really does suck, but he's going to have to come to grips with himself that he's going to have to be a number 2 quarterback if he wants to continue his career in the NFL. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about Cam Newton and this entire thing. I wanted to make a video about it because I know it's kind of crazy that Cam is out of the NFL right now, and just because of who he is as a person. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. And it's your boy CJR Sports, and I'm out. Peace, guys.